Hello everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us. Just sponging down a wearboard. Do you use wearboards? You ought to use wearboards. It would make your existence as a potter a lot easier. So I did promise you that we would do some double dipping. So I've got a lot of mugs here. I'm just going to pick a few off the board like that, because you can't glaze so many all on a board together like that. They get too congested. You need a bit of space, you know. So what we're going to do is, I'll show you one that's already been done over here. So what I want to show you is how to double dip. Double dip? What's that, Simon? Never heard of that one. Never heard of that before. Well, double dipping is where you can dip the pot into the glaze and you glaze the outside and the inside all in one go. And it's a really useful thing to know how to do. If you can't do it, you are a handicapped potter. So don't be handicapped. Learn how to do this, because it's a really useful, very useful trick. I always remember when I was lower down in the pottery as a kid, watching the potters out there working and double dipping, and I was always, it was sort of like this sudden jerk of the wrist. Frightened me, I remember. Okay, hang on, let me just see if I can get this camera in the right position. So, all right. Okay, I've glazed, I've dusted these mugs, so they are ready to go. So what we need to do, I'm not going to need the jug, you see, for this. Give it a good stir. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to do this, and then I'm going to give you some homework. Yeah, homework. Huh? Homework? Simon, what's that? We don't do homework. We're not here to work. We're here to play. Well, I've got news for you. All right. I'll demonstrate this. I'll double dip three of these in a row, just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's your mug. Now, a lot of people, you see, what they will be perhaps taught to do is to pour in, do the inside first, pour it out, okay, and then do the outside. But that's kind of slow and it's messy as well. And also you get a lot of double thickness here on the rim. So, this is a little bit small, this bucket, but I hope I can do it. So holding it like that with a finger on the rim, thumb sort of part way in from the edge like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip down. Why don't I just do it and stop talking? So there it is, dipping down. Hold it a second or two like that, give it a light shake, and then flip it over, and you see, glaze all the way down to the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. So we'll put him back there. So incline your hand like that, and you'll find a little drop will come just there, just where your finger has been. You can then just touch it up like that. Do another one. Down, up a touch, and then, yeah, I spilt some there. It can be a bit messy sometimes. And there he is. Don't be afraid to make a mess. partly because the glaze is a little bit close to the top of the bucket here, and glaze all the way down to the bottom. All right. So, okay. Right, let me just wash my hands a sec. So, how do we do this? Well, you saw what I did. Let's imagine that my hand here is the level of the glaze, all right? So, you dip down like this, to as far down as you want to go, okay? And then you bring it up a touch, about say that much. And then what you do is you give it a sharp jerk, like that, okay? But in the process of doing that jerk, you mustn't let it come out of the glaze, or air will go inside and it won't work, you see? So, down, up a touch, and then, ooh, like that. So you've got to develop this ability to be able to jerk your wrist like that without letting it come out of the glaze, all right? That's how you do it. Now, I was looking around for a jam jar. I couldn't find really a very good one, but this will do, just to demonstrate. But this is something you can do at home, all right? You're going to dip it down, and you'll see, if I jerk like that, if it goes white all across the bottom, you know that it's been successful, don't you? Let's give it a go. So, down to the bottom, up. See the bottom's white? Completely white? Let's do it again. Wash him off. Let's do that one more time. Maybe somebody missed it. Okay, hold it like that. We're going to dip it down into the glaze. If we're successful in the double dipping, at the moment the bottom is transparent, isn't it? Because you can see through it. If we're successful with the double dipping though, the glaze will come in underneath, up, and completely glaze the inside. Let's do it again. Down we go. Up a little bit. White bottom, you see? So you've glazed the outside and the inside, all in one go. I'm going to be carrying on now with just doing the rest of those. I hope that's been helpful to you. That's how to double dip. It's a very, very useful thing to know how to do, especially if you make a lot of pots. If you're a bit of a production potter and you've got a lot of mugs to get through, you can go down the board, boom, 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 you know, and you can glaze them in very quickly. Saves you a lot of time. Thank you for joining me. As I said in the last clip, I do have some of those twisted nylon weighted toggle cut-off wires. If anybody's interested, they are going to be going up on the website. They may be already up there by now, I don't know. Please go there if that's something that interests you. They are a useful tool that will enable you to be able to lift your pots off the wheel. A lot of people who I deal with don't know how to lift a pot off the wheel. They throw on bats and then they lift the pot with the bat off the wheel. You really want to leave that method behind, okay? You want to be able to clean off your pot, cut it off, and with your cleaned hands, okay, grasp the pot and put it on the wear board. You really need to learn how to do that. So it's going to save you an awful lot of time. This twisted wire enables air to get in under the pot to make it easier to lift. It also gives you a nice don't know if you can see it in this light, but it also gives you a nice spiral on the bottom of your pots. Okay folks, thanks for joining us. Workshop here November 22nd and 23rd. If that interests you, go to my workshops page on the website and contact me. At the moment I've got a couple of people interested, but we've got 3 or 4 places, or maybe more depending on if those people come. So please, if that interests you, before winter you'd like to come and do a little bit of trading here with me. If that appeals to you, then get in touch. Hey, thanks for joining me once again, and keep practicing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.